cookie.
Eating cookies, we're so happy eating cookies.
Baseball season's underway. Well, you better get ready for a brand new day. Hey, Chicago, what do you say? The Cubs are gonna win today. They're singing, go Cubs, go! Go Cubs, go! Hey, Chicago, what do you say? The Cubs are gonna win.
I don't know what they're going to say. I don't know if they're going to win. I know that this song was heard a mile from the stadium, and they weren't even at their home stadium.
Yeah, right.
Wow. They must have been making some noise over there last night.
Yeah.
Okay, well, you know who knows more about this than we do is Galen Unold. He's on the phone from LifeSouth, of course, and he's our go-to guy when it comes to sports in the morning. Good morning, Galen.
Hey, good morning, Larry, Raleigh. How are y'all?
Good. Where are you right now? Where are you?
I got some appointments in Ocala today, so I'm sticking around town today.
Oh, okay. So that's exciting news, isn't it, that we have a Game 7?
Yeah, it really is. It's going to be great for baseball. It should be a big number. It should be the largest television audience since '04, which is when the greatest World Series of all time was played.
So the fact that the Country Music Association Awards are happening at the exact same time, you don't think it'll take away from it at all, huh?
I don't even know what that is. So.
That's kind of funny. Well, you know, Garth Brooks is one of them. He's a big baseball fan, so he's going to be touring. He's probably going to be watching the game
on his phone
while he's in the audience, right?
Yeah, everybody's going to have their phones up.
Huh?
Is that live? Is that live?
Yes.
Yeah, it's live.
Yeah, it's live.
Yeah.
Oh, I see what I know about it. I don't know.
I don't know.
I thought all those shows were taped.
Well, it's like the Grammys and stuff. They're all live.
I assume it's live. I really could be wrong about that, but I assume it is. Yeah.
I don't know. Okay. All right.
So when you watched the game last night, what were your thoughts?
Well, you know, when they hit the grand slam, I was like, "This is over," and it was obvious that the all of a sudden the Cubs just really started to relax, and then you got Rizzo starting to hit. Bryant hit that home run, and I was like, "Uh-oh, they're starting to play." And I think that was the first time that Bryant and Rizzo had back-to-back hits all season, and those are the two guys that really carried the Cubs offense all season. So it was fun to watch. You know, I kind of question why they brought in Chapman in the seventh inning to get, you know, he threw 20 pitches, and I don't know if he'll be available tonight, but I'm assuming he is because it's Game 7. But Game 7s you're never quite sure what's going to happen in a Game 7. The games are usually very tight. Players play typically tight, and it's going to be fun to watch. I'll tell you that.
Just simply having a seventh game, is that historical? Like, is that rare? Does that rarely happen?
It's pretty rare. I think a Game 7 in any sport is big, but Game 7 in a World Series is always fun. I'm trying to think of when the last Game 7 was. I know the last few years we've either been swept or in 5 or 6. So I have to go back and look and see when the last Game 7 was. I don't know it off the top of my head. Good question.
So I was thinking about tweeting how upset I was that nobody asked me to throw out the ceremonial first pitch last night.
Well, did you see who did throw out the first pitch?
No, who did?
Dennis Martinez. He's a great guy. He actually threw a perfect game for the Cleveland Indians a long time ago. Played for the Braves. Was a journeyman. Pitched for a long time. And
really.
I got to know him a little bit because his son played for St. Thomas Aquinas, which is out of Fort Lauderdale, and they would come up and play flagler baseball. And I asked his father if I could do an interview, and so we did about a 35-minute TV interview for a local show I had in St. Augustine.
Nice.
And then after that, we ended up getting rained out, and so they were there for like 5 days, and so he ended up doing the play-by-play with me on the Flagler Station radio, and so I got to know him a little bit. So I was like, oh my God, it's Dennis Martinez. He still looks good.
Wow.
Oh, that's
nice.
awesome. Okay.
Yeah, that was a little connection for me. I was pretty happy about that.
So my statement that I tweeted that I was disappointed they didn't pick me was based on a story about Charlie Sheen, who tweeted. Here's the tweet. I'm going to read it. Whoever is idiotically guilty of preventing me from throwing out the first pitch in any of these home games, well, just saying.
Jeez, what a sport.
What the heck?
He's such a narcissist. He really is. But let's be clear. The best team that the Cleveland Indians have ever had up until this point, since 1947, was the team from Major League. 1, 2, 3, and 4. I think there was a 4.
In the movie. Yeah.
In the movie. So let's be clear about that.
What?
So, I mean,
it
would have been very good.
Okay,
that was a joke, but yeah.
Okay, it was a joke. I don't know. I'm a little bit lost here.
Well, you had to watch the movie. He
Okay.
was a pitcher for the Cleveland Indians in the movie Major League.
Oh, his character was.
Wild thing.
His character.
Oh, his character. Frank O'Hara, it says here. Frank O'Hara?
I don't remember his character.
Oh, wait. His first pitch, his portrayal.
Thing.
Oh, his portrayal of fictional Indians pitcher Rick Vaughn in the film Major League.
Vaughn, that's it. Yeah, not Frank O'Hara. That's Rick
there
Vaughn.
it is.
Yeah. Rick Vaughn.
Okay. We have a phone call. Hold on. Good morning. You're on the air.
Yeah, good morning again, guys. See, I'm looking forward to the game. Whether Chicago wins or lose, I'm really hoping, and I think there's going to be violence in the city.
Really?
In Chicago?
Yes. I don't know about Cleveland, but I would be willing to bet there's going to be a problem in Chicago, whether they win or lose.
Really?
I don't think there'll be any violence. There won't be. There won't be. There wasn't with Michael Jordan. There won't be. No, because you got to remember it's on the south side.
Okay, I think you're getting a little bit of feedback. I'm trying to control it if I can. So, Hugh, you think there's going to be violence? Oh, he's not even on there anymore. So he thinks there's going to be violence even if they win, which is interesting.
Well, there would be more because if it was in Detroit, you have to worry about that because they like to flip over cars and do all that. But
even if they win?
Yeah. Sure.
Oh,
yeah.
how disgusting.
How they party. I mean, you hear about it when certain teams win that don't know what they're doing. But no, there won't be any of that. There just won't because they'll be on the south side and people will be euphoric.
Ray Brown is.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, they won't.
Yeah, Leroy Brown's on the south side of Chicago. That's all I know about Chicago.
Thank you, Jim Croce. But then again, he's spit in the wind. I don't want to do that either.
So how annoying do you think it was for the Cleveland fans to have them singing that "Go Cubs Go" song? That the Cubs.
It's part of it. That's part of the whole.
That's part of it.
It's like when the Yankees win and you have to hear Frank Sinatra sing 100 million times in a row, or when the Gators play Tennessee and they play Rocky Top 100 times in a row. Part of it. That's part of it. If you're the person who gets to sing, it's part of the joy. Losing hurts more than winning every time.
Yeah.
I don't care what sport it is. I don't care what you're doing.
Right.
Losing hurts more than winning feels good. So, yeah.
There was another sports story in the news I thought that would be interesting. Are you ready for this one?
Sure.
There is a Nevada brothel that is offering the Oakland Raiders 50% off sex parties if they move to Las Vegas.
Well, they are moving to Las Vegas. I think it's just the NFL. That's like the worst kept secret in the history of the world. The NFL just has to approve it. They won't approve it until this off season. But that's going to happen. They're already building that. They're already starting to get the stadium going. They're already starting to pull permits and stuff.
Well, there was the incentive.
Oh my gosh.
That'll be fun.
It says NFL Commissioner Roger Goodell said the league is investigating the move, but still has a lot to iron out in terms of whether Vegas is viable. But you say that's already worked out, huh?
It's going to happen. Here's if you really want to know the truth, the problem is that if a team plays in Las Vegas, they're not allowed to be gambled on. So if the Raiders are playing in Las Vegas, then you can't place a bet on their game. And the NFL, it used to be, it's now all about fantasy football, but it used to be driven by the betting and gambling. That's a major part of the NFL. That's why a lot of people would watch. That's because they would have a bet on the game, because it's an easy game to bet on compared to like baseball or basketball or anything. So that was a big deal. So that's one of the biggest issues.
So if you were going to bet on tonight's game, who would you put your money on?
I got to see the spread. I think it's a 1 run or maybe even a pick 'em. I got to go with the Cubs. I mean, they've won 2 in a row. Give them the nod in pitching, even though you got Kluber. He's going on 3 days rest. I like the Cleveland Indians bullpen better than the Cubs bullpen, but this might be once in a every 100-year thing, and the Cubs may pull it out.
They don't want you to hear once in every 100.
Yeah.
They want to be there again next year.
Right.
Yeah.
They want to be again.
Right, but don't discount the home field advantage that Cleveland has. I mean, this is going to be played in Cleveland, and that's a big proponent that they're going to have the crowd. I heard that tickets are going for like $3,000 or $3,500.
All right, let me just read what it says in USA Today, because I'm sure there are some $3,000 tickets, but this says, remember the other day we had one $20-something thousand.
Yes.
Yeah.
Sold on Ticket Hub or something, right? Or StubHub.
StubHub.
Game 7, one of the greatest words spoken in sports, will be one of the most anticipated baseball games in recent memory. Believe it or not, tickets are already selling for as much as $20,000 a piece.
Wow.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. I wonder what StubHub got him for today. I want to check that out.
I mean, look at
It's a fun game. I mean, I love Game 7s. I really do, and I hope it's close. I'm curious to see what the overnight rating was for last night's game. I'm hoping it broke the 30 million mark. I think it will. No baseball game has broke the 30 million mark since '04, the Red Sox winning. So I'm really curious as to what a Game 7 would be. And the '04 was a sweep, so it wasn't even a very entertaining game because we destroyed the Cardinals that year. So I'm curious as to what it'll look like.
All right, here's what it says on. I went to StubHub.com. Tonight's game tickets start at $895. That's the low end.
Yeah. Okay.
Wow.
All right.
That's the low end.
Yeah.
Gosh.
That's not bad, actually.
Really?
I mean, let's be honest. Neither one of these teams has won the World Series. Cleveland won it in 1947. So there aren't that many people alive that have ever seen either one of these teams win the World Series.
All right.
So that's a big deal. That's a very, very big deal.
You don't get a seat at $795. It's a standing ticket.
Really?
Absolutely.
Wow.
I almost flew to Boston for the World Series for Game 2 in Boston.
Wow.
And it would have been, I think it was $1,100 for the seat.
Wow.
And and then the airfare and everything else. And I was like, my wife's like, just go, and because if you don't, you'll regret it. So here we are, all these years later, and I regret not going. So, and I couldn't afford to go at the time. I can tell you that it would have been credit card, everything. But so I kind of regret going. But it would have cost about $5,000 to make the whole trip. I think $3,000 to make the trip.
Mm-hmm.
A diamond box seat, the 148 section, I guess. $10,700. Diamond box 149, $12,598. Diamond box 149, $17,995. Wow.
Gosh.
Well, and Cleveland isn't that far away from Chicago, so I'm sure there'll be a lot of Cubs fans there. And I know one of the things that Cleveland fans are worried about is they didn't want to let any Cubs fans into the stadium. They're like, don't sell your seat to a Cubs fan.
Field box 136, which looks like it's just next to first base, $19,999. There's your $20,000 ticket right there.
Yeah.
Wow. Box.
Yeah. Well, and I mean, as much as I like Jacobs Field, it's not as historic as Wrigley Field. I honestly believe if this game was in Wrigley Field, you could probably double those tickets because Wrigley Field is such an iconic place.
All right, here's one. 2 tickets for Club 334. So this is 2 tickets, $50,000. It's a $25,000 ticket. Wow.
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 Well, I hope drinks are included with that if they're in the box.
Something, right. No seat on it.
What's honest? You can spend you could spend 20 grand on a ticket. You're not worried about how much drinks cost.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good point. That's a really good point.
Those girls will be tipped really well during the game.
Wow. Yeah, lock up your cars. If you knew that whole
You
parking
don't
lot.
drive to that park. You don't drive to that parking lot. You have somebody drive you if you're spending 20 grand on.
Oh, really? So that parking lot is empty for this? That's amazing.
No, it's not empty, but I mean, still, you don't.
Good morning. You're on the air.
You don't worry about it.
Good morning.
Hey.
I had to listen to you guys with the price of the tickets to the World Series. I can't believe back in 1982 when I went to the Super Bowl, I did a travel package out of Milwaukee, and Robin might remember Bob Cook Travels. But I think it was like $400, and I could make payments. So I go down every weekend or every month and give them my $25.
Oh, really?
And and it got me a charter bus from Milwaukee to we stayed in Jackson, Michigan, at a hotel, and then the bus took us to the Pontiac Silverdome. All of our meals were included, our ticket to the game, and our hotel.
That is wonderful.
And I don't think it was. It couldn't have been more than $400.
Oh,
The ticket to the game was probably $200, and the rest was travel and food. I mean, you didn't pay a thing; it was all inclusive.
And one thing you have to remember about the Super Bowl is that, first of all, the Pontiac Superdome sits 90,000 people, 95,000 people. Jacobs Field sits just over maybe 40,000 with standing room. And the Superdome, or the Pontiac Dome, it's not a home game. The Cleveland Indians are playing at home, and so they're surrounded by all their fans. And the Super Bowl doesn't give out season tickets. They don't allow season ticket buyers to purchase tickets. You're getting a raffle.
Wow.
So it's a completely different ticket.
Oh, there's getting a raffle, yeah.
All right, thank you,
But I
Linda.
just thought it was funny. I just thought the difference in those years, from 1982 to 2016, with the price of these tickets at these venues, for whether it's basketball championship, football championship, or baseball, how crazy it's fun.
It really
it's always
is.
incredible.
Thank you, Linda. Who actually gets the money? I mean, is it the stadium that makes the money, the team, or?
No. What do you mean? Like if you sell your ticket online, you make the money?
No, that's not what I meant. But okay, so in other words,
Okay.
the $25,000 ticket actually sold for a reasonable amount, but now they are upping the price because it's so valuable.
Correct. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Well, then we should buy some tickets next
The
time,
face
Robin.
value of that ticket's probably like the 20,000 tickets, probably $300-$350.
Well, we have a couple that we're giving away at Fun with Joe. So
Yes, we do.
No,
Yeah.
Top drawer.
Just a-
And you
my
got to
joke.
realize that on a regular baseball game, that ticket's $90. So
really?
yeah.
Even that seems kind of high to me.
Yeah.
it is. Yeah, that's. But yeah, I mean, you're watching the Cleveland Indians play the Kansas City Royals or something.
All right, let me take a break. Before we do that, let's get the state of the blood supply. What do we need to know?
Yeah, right now we're okay. Again, we're in November, and so we're just weeks away from Thanksgiving. And if you walk into a store, you would think that Christmas is already here. But
Yeah, really.
we still have time. We just need to build up our community's blood supply so that it's safe and adequate, so that we can get through the holiday period and help all the people that increased. During this holiday period, we have an increase in elective surgeries, increase in cancer treatments, et cetera. So just get out there, give the gift of life, and donate blood.
And if you did not have that daily reminder, you might not be donating blood. I swear that the reason we probably donate blood as often as we do is because we hear Galen each morning. So
Yep.
I'm sure we're not alone in that. So we need to thank Galen for what he does and thank the sponsors for making it possible for Galen to do that. And those sponsors are Palm Garden of Ocala Health and Rehabilitation Center. Thank you, Palm Garden, for sponsoring this each day. For those who ever need assisted living, nursing facility, skilled nursing facility, all of the above, rehab, respite, go there and find out for yourself why people choose Palm Garden of Ocala for their loved ones. Take a tour and you will see what we're talking about. 2700 Southwest 34th Street. The other sponsor is Penn Flooring. Of course, they provide beautiful flooring for homes and offices in Ocala and the area. Go to their showroom at 1201 Southwest 17th Street, just over the McKay-Williams Bridge, and you'll see for yourself how you can remodel your home from the floor up. And be sure while you're there at either one of those two places to thank them for sponsoring this segment. We will take a little break and be right back with Galen.
The weather is brought to you by myfwc.com. Safe boating is no accident. Watch for rough surf and strong rip currents at the coast over the next few days. Wednesday will be warm with intervals of clouds and sun, along with a passing shower, high 81 to 85. Clear to partly cloudy winds tonight, low 61, and a few inland spots near 70 along the coast. Thursday, clouds and sun with a stray shower, high 81 to 85. For Friday, times of sun and clouds with a shower or thunderstorm from late morning on, the high 80 to 84. From the Florida Weather Center, I'm Joe Lundberg.
Palm Garden wants to get to the heart of the matter. If you've been in the hospital as a cardiac patient, maybe you have a pacemaker or congestive heart failure or an arrhythmia, or perhaps you're a heart bypass patient, then consider Palm Garden as your rehab choice. With proven outcomes second to none, Palm Garden fixes broken hearts. Call today at 854-6262. That's 854-6262.
If you are hearing this message and wish to lose 50 pounds permanently, then write this phone number down. 352-633-0473. Dr. Juan Jordan's office in Lady Lake is offering the first 15 callers a free metabolism and body fat analysis with a comprehensive, in-depth fat-burning consultation. You have nothing to lose. Please call 352-633-0473.
All right, 26 minutes after 8 o'clock. Thank you for tuning in. Galen Unold on the phone from LifeSouth Community Blood Center. We have fun with Galen. We talk about things. Gosh, it runs the gamut of all different things. Right now, we're focusing on the World Series. It's kind of obvious why we would do that. I would much rather talk about the World Series than talk about politics or about the shooting in Des Moines.
Yeah.
Oh, my gosh. I mean, I know there are serious news stories out there that we do talk about, but I don't know, when you have an opportunity, just have a little bit of fun, just sit back and let your hair down a little bit, So I have an interesting non-sports conversation to have with you, Galen, real quickly. It's the difference between men and women in two different areas, okay? The first one is babies. Your own children not included. Do you like or not like when somebody asks you, would you like to hold the baby, and the baby's like a day old or a week old? Not your own children not included. That's a different exception. There's an exception, right? Do you like or not like?
Oh, absolutely.
You do like to hold
a day old?
Yeah.
A day old? No.
Baby.
Yeah, I know.
I don't want to hold a day
I know,
old
me
baby.
too. So how old? What's the point that you start feeling comfortable holding somebody else's baby?
As long as they're cute, they're relatively clean, and they're not crying, I'm willing to do it.
How old? How old? What's the age that you?
You know what? No. There's a range, okay? Because they come to the point where if they can squirm, then I don't want to hold them. I don't know what that age is, so there has to be a baby, but not to the point where if I could kill them. You know what I mean?
I think you're.
Like if I squeeze too hard, I could kill them.
I think men in general feel the way you're talking. Right now, they feel the way you're talking. But you give the baby 8 months, 9 months. Oh, I can hold you that.
Then they can squirm, I think. I don't know.
Yeah, then you can. Then they smile. They look at you. Oh, hello. How you doing?
Holding their head up.
Yeah.
They,
absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good point. That's a good point.
So
So there's with my son's football team. There's a little girl. Her name is Taylor, and she's really, really cute. And she literally goes from person to person and asks you to hold her.
Oh.
So there'll be a row of parents.
Oh, really?
And I think she's not quite. I think she's just turned 2.
Uh-huh.
And, her mom's like, I'm not holding you anymore. So she just goes from person to person.
I can hold a 2-year-old.
And that's fine, right?
Yes.
Because it's cute and she's cute.
But it's the difference.
She knows she's cute.
But it's a difference between men and women, and I wanted to point that out. That's a clear difference. That probably defines manhood as much as anything else. But the other thing is loofahs. Robin got some loofahs from one of our listeners.
Yep, to share.
And she asked me and Joe and Dan, and none of us, not only did we not want it, we didn't even know what the heck it was. But all the women want them. Yeah, do you know what it is?
No.
No, see what I mean?
A loofah? What are you saying?
Loofah. What's
Loofah. See? All the women know them.
Wait, you can't, hold on. Loofah. Like the thing you wash with.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, I know what a loofah is, yeah.
Do you want one?
Yeah.
Do you want one?
I actually use one.
Oh, you do?
I have one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, he has one.
See, I didn't even know what the heck it was. All right, 5 seconds. Where's the Bloodmobile today?
My wife told me what it was. Let me be very clear about that.
Okay, where's the Bloodmobile?
The Bloodmobile today is at the Walmart in the Villages.
All right, we were
Right there on Wedgwood Lane. Thanks, y'all.
We're late. Thank you, Galen. Have fun. We'll be right back.
Definitely some danger out there. Somebody out there shooting police officers.
Sergeant Paul Parizek of the Des Moines Police Department. Schools in the area closed today. With 6 days till the election, Donald Trump focused